What did you learn about evaluation?
That I can do it.
Yeah.
I learned that evaluation doesn't actually have to be complex and complicated, that it can actually be put in a simple form with very clear steps, and it's actually quite accessible.
And I learned that we can look at evaluation in very broad terms, so evaluate even things like number of phone calls or emails that we respond to in relation to the project.
I learned that evaluation is more almost about planning the work. It's really tied to planning the work for me. And then just about creating that space to think back on how things are going and what's surprising and so forth. So it's really tied to me for planning the work.
I learned that it's really important to figure out what needs to be evaluated and what is the purpose of the evaluation so that everybody is guided in what they're looking at.
I learned the importance of tracking what is going on, but also personal and group reflections.
I learned that evaluation is a really important part of the process of the work itself. So you need to create a space to consciously check in throughout the process. It's not about looking back once it's all over. And that it's also important for each of us on our own to take the initiative to either write it down or think about it consciously rather than just saying like, oh, I'll get to evaluating later. We need to actually do it.
I really enjoyed the process of thinking big, like what do I love to see, and then breaking that down. So what's happening now, what are the steps along the way?
I learned that evaluation is an ongoing process, that you have to kind of plan where you're going to go and how you're going to get there, and all the things to get all the information that you need to all the way through, and you may need to change it. That you don't have them all your evaluation isn't done at the end because you have no idea what your data is going to bring, so you can plan for that.
I learned that evaluation can be very organic and that I still have a lot to learn.
Marjorie, what did you learn about evaluation today?
I learned that by figuring out where we wanted to go and what we wanted to do, that we could pull out themes about how we're going to work.
Thanks, everybody.